Greendale Community College Dean Craig Pelton co-wrote this movie. Need I say more? Oh yeah, there is something I actually have to say. We're gonna make it through 6 seasons in a movie. The Descendants stars George Clooney as Matt King, a lawyer who has a lot on his plate right now. First off, he's a lawyer. Second off, he's the trustee to a huge area of land on the island that he must sign off to a developer at some point. And third, if that's not enough, his wife ends up in a motionless coma after getting into a boating accident. So he has to play the role as the dad that he never really has been able to do, in which he takes in his 2 daughters, Alexander and Scotty, and he has to not only take care of them, but also get through trying to find out what also happened when he's not been around. The Descendants is a movie that has really risen up on my radar, especially because of the praise it has won over at film festivals and from critics alike. And since I finally got to see it, oh my god, did this film totally live up to the Oscar contending special. George Clooney is just phenomenal in this film. It is without a doubt one of his top 3 best performances he has given in his career, as not only does he really get to nail down the signature Clooney charm that we've seen in a lot of movies he's done in his career, even though it's not really used all that much in this movie, because he nails down the emotional scenes so well. You don't really see Clooney get emotional as much as he does in this movie, in which he just nails down the scenes perfectly. And also alongside Clooney, he's got a great supporting cast comprised of Shailene Woodley, who plays his older rebellious star, who is also fantastic in this film, who's definitely going to be a star in the future and will have an Oscar nomination for sure next year. But there's also Robert Forster as the cranky father-in-law, who has only 2 scenes in this movie but is also Oscar contending. And then there's also Judy Greer, who you see in almost every single sitcom today that's on TV, but she gets to be very reserved in this film and play a dramatic role, which you don't really see from her often, and she also does a great job alongside the star-studded cast. A lot of people have probably coined this term before, but director and co-writer Alexander Payne has definitely become the Stanley Kubrick of the dramedy genre. This is his first movie since Sideways, which was 7 years ago, and he does a fantastic job with this film, putting in his signature style of irony and always perfectly mixing together moments of human drama and very funny comedy at the same time. But he also does a great job at using the setting of Hawaii as a perfect contradictory irony set piece, in which even though it's a place that always looks like it's paradise 24/7, he really digs in to show that and completely contradict it throughout the film, while still always showing those bits of paradise throughout the film. This is a tough film to watch at some points because it gets super dramatic towards the end. However, the reason I love this movie even more, besides the fantastic acting, directing, and adapted screenplay, is also because of the Hawaiian location. I was born in Hawaii, and when I found out that the hospital that Clooney's character's wife is being in, it was the same one that I was born in, so it had a little bit of a personal touch to me when I was watching it. Overall, The Descendants is without a doubt one of the best movies I've seen this year. Definitely one of my favorites of the year, and it could definitely be up in the top 3 by the end or so, because I don't really see many other movies going up to the greatness of this film, and that's why I'm giving The Descendants 5 stars. I love this movie from the very beginning to the very great ending as well. It felt very quaint. So I hope you enjoyed my review of The Descendants, and I apologize for not making videos for a while, and I'll get back to that in the next few weeks or so because I have finals coming up soon. But also, make sure to follow my blog, Facebook, and Twitter pages. All those links are below. So in the meantime, I'm Tyler from Cat Crick Reviews, and I'll see you guys later.